It's a crisis here. Talking about the PlayStation Now and Steam and stuff like that. Here in line, I gotta talk about PlayStation Now. Ooh, it's the end of gaming, and maybe it is. Maybe in this day and age, we are being too much like babies. Having a disc, having a hard-bound copy of a game is going away. Just like the UMDs in the first PSP, PlayStation Portable. Good idea, but if you bought PlayStation Go, it sucked for you because you did not have any way to play them on UMD. You had to digitally download them. So that's why the PlayStation Go, PSP Go, PS Go, for short, went the way of the dodo. Brought the Vita out that does the thin, like S drive, like S cards. Interesting how they went back in time like that. But still tons. And you can play the PS4 games on PS Vita. Most of them. Like I think like you can call it Run Gun or Running Gun, whatever it's getting called. Some other ones too. So it's going handheld. This is my Vita right here. You can play PS4 games on that. It's soon to be PS1, PS2, and PS3 games on this thing too. Also with the PlayStation Now. Not a bad concept, but can be kind of scary. Just like when TV was invented, people thought that was the devil or evil. People saw satellite dishes, they thought it was the end of the world. When people thought that you could call somebody around the world, they thought that was too hard, too far ahead of its time. In the mid-90s, you push a button on a computer, you type in looking for books, bring you to a place called Amazon.com, you buy a book on there. People thought 15, 20 years ago that would never last, and here we are 20 years later, Amazon.com is the best thing to slice bread. That's not an actual store. So this new PlayStation Now may not be the biggest problem of all. It's people not letting go of the baby bottle called the digital consoles. Because Steam has consoles. It's a console pretty much. It has a controller. Anything that has a game controller, in my definition, is a console. Atari was a console. Permanent One was a console. Activision console was a console, even though it was Primitive 2. Neo Geo, 3DO, whatever. They were all consoles. Granted, they're dead and gone, but they were consoles. So Steam having it, or Valve, we'll call it Valve, has a console now. Will that be a bad thing? No, because you can save it to disk and play it on your computer. Well, they have that now. Where you have like a terabyte or whatever. It costs expensive though. It costs like some Alienware computers. Cost those little Steam little boxes cost as much as some Alienware computers. So until they become cost effective, they may not work as well. So PS4 is the best thing right now going on. PS4, Xbox One, PS3, 360. PS4 you can play PS1, 2, and 3 games on. PS3, 2, and 1. And that's it. Vita you can play all of them except you can play some PS4 games and you'll play God of War. It's pretty cool. Cost, they put cost anywhere between like $15 to $30 a month. Yearly, probably 150 probably a year, maybe. I'm thinking. If you do it yearly, like annually, probably 150, $200. It'd be just like a version of a console. Is it worth it? If you're playing PS1, 2, and 3 games, to me it's not worth it. But hell, it's the wave of the future, I guess. You know, consoles are going away. You should have a little placard that says RIP consoles. You know what I mean? Because they're going away. Is that a total bad thing? Of course not. But it's a good thing. Don't know. It depends on who you are. My generation, I'm 32 years old. So I played Toys 100 all the way up to the PS4. So 30 years of great entertainment. Can't complain. Now, I didn't have every system. I had Super Nintendos, I had a Sega Master System, original Nintendo, PS2, Xbox, GameCube, 64. That's a good system. I can't complain. My list is not as big as some people's list, but it's a good, pretty good, contender list of video games I had, systems I had. Well, I like playing on my Sony TV or my TV that has that Sony Now thing. Wireless controller. Not at first though, but it'd be easier, less clutter up your room, less wires to deal with probably. So there's always good and bad. There's good, bad, and ugly in everything you do. Everything comes out. Like the version of the Blackberries. They were great texting machines. But they were junk in the sense they had a lot of problems. But most companies now, the company has them. The federal government bought it for private use. Fine. Good for them. iPhones are good. Droids are good. That's phone components. Phones come and go. From the 80s brick phones, seeing some of the 80 movies, to phones that, hell, can go to your ear and that's it. Or your watch. I'm telling you. Or in the phone you could talk to with a little earpiece and eye and that's coming in the future. That's like Star Trek kind of stuff where you have a phone call on screen, Like, I have a phone call on screen. And hey Fred, that's like, hey, how you doing, Fred? What's up? That's coming soon. And people worry about this video game crap. We have in Skype that's going to be even it's going to be crap when we go, hey Mark, you got a phone call. It's your friend Larry. Yeah, I'll take him in my room, put him on. Put up Larry. Just like Star Trek, Total Recall. It's up here it's making me wonder, like, wow, this is coming up soon. I could be taking a shower and have a small little TV screen in there, get a phone call, press the non-video button just for voice call, talk to somebody in my bathroom. Kind of strange, but not the best scenario to talk about. But we're worrying about gaming things, and you have PlayStation eyes and the Xbox cameras looking at you. What are they doing, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So maybe in 10, 20 years from now, we'll have cars driving down the road and picture up a phone call, somebody talking to you. Or, yeah, I'm going to talk to the doctor. I need an appointment at Dr. Joyce's or Dr. Larry or Dr. whatever. It pops up the doctor and it shows you his personal area, whole list of his life on your screen dashboard, on your screen you're driving down the road, not affecting your view of traffic. That thing you see in Resident Evil and some other movies like that are real because they're coming out with this stuff. So we sit there and go, well, video game stuff like now. And I understand PlayStation Now scared a lot of people. Especially a lot of guys who are like me, who are old and who love to have open a disc like Christmas and pop a disc into the PS4, Xbox One, or PS3, or 360, or whatever you're playing. And like, boom, this is Battlefield 4 or Call of Duty if you like that crap. This is Ratchet & Clank. This is Super Mario Brothers. This is Tiddlywinks. This is Connect 4. How you're playing. And I'm hearing a lot of videos on YouTube saying, they have AAA titles. Probably not. AAA titles will probably a thing of the past. We'll probably, that's a good game, and have a thumbs up on it, or a thumbs down. Yeah, maybe yet. 2 thumbs up mean good, 2 thumbs up mean bad. Who cares? Fact is, they're trying to get out of consoles. Save money? Yeah, maybe. But it costs a lot of people their jobs, so think about that one. Think about that. If you're a game developer now, or would be in the next 10 years, your job will be permanently limited in 10 years. Limited or eliminated. If you're a graphic art person, I would probably start looking for other career choices. if you're doing graphic art in video games. I'm not saying that they don't need graphic art on the games. Just saying the covers ain't gonna need graphic art because unless you're gonna have a like a Steam box to change different colors, playing Call of Duty, then Call of Duty Ghost comes up, or Dog, or playing Battlefield, and the Battlefield logo comes on the console because it's like some kind of futuristic holographic type of thing, and that's kind of cool. We'll talk about 30, 40 years from now about that little thing. I'll be an old man talking about how I used to play a game on 2600. Grandpa and grandkids, and they think I'm on crack or something like that. But that's just something that we, as the older generation of my age, 32 and above, will understand that game consoles are coming to an end because they're not cost effective anymore. Look at the Xbox One. They're paying for a gigantic TV center, and maybe it's where Microsoft's heading. Maybe Microsoft next year will unveil some cable channel or some TV lineup or some cable company, the Microsoft network or whatever nonsense, and become cable pirate, become like Ma Bell and become big and giant like AT&T, and have to be broken up by the FCC and have to be big and giant, great, like a glammo company with your with your internet access, your gaming console, and your TV all in one. And then that's maybe where they were going. But it was that danced out or presumed in some weird, warped out way with restrictions, no DM with DMR, and can't share your games. And that's maybe what's going anyway. If you think about this stuff, will you be able to share your game in the cloud? No, because it would be tied to your account only. Can you play at a friend's house? No, because the console or the unit be tied to your account only. So you're going to have a lot of online gaming people who, if you can't afford that game, guess what, Johnny? You ain't going to pay for it. You ain't going to get it. You try to steal it. And it's going to be even better when you go to jail for the rest of your life for FCC violations. Because right now, hacking a console usually violate the code of conduct on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. Doing that on the cloud, you might incur some serious or gigantic FCC violations because you're doing it over the internet, over communication boards, over whatever else is going through. So that may send a lot of people to jail, but in the same sense, you have understanding that consoles are coming to an end. Just like big gigantic C-SPAN dishes, the big ones, the big black ones that look like like some kind of ET phone kind of things. Those went away, dodo, and small digital ones came out. Why? More cost effective. But I guarantee you those going out too, because if you want direct TV or cable or whatever, you just go to your TV, press on what you want. I guarantee you the next 10-15 years, it makes your count right then and there. You call direct TV, hey, I want your service, and they beam it to your TV. Boom, no box, no satellite, no cables, nothing. That's happening, and then that's been proven by DirecTV and Dish Network. They're working on this stuff. Next 10 to 15 years, you're going to see TVs with built-in converter boxes that already have them in. But they will be wireless, Wi-Fi, 100%, no boxes at all. Everything will be done through the digital waves, Bluetooth, whatever they're talking about. They may have boxes outside and on the poles out there, or underground, or wherever you get your cable line fed to you, and to be transmitted all over the place. People with certain, maybe 3-4 houses at a time will have this radius around them where it directs the beam to each converter box for that service. So the cable guys are like this. These things are happening because technology is growing so fast. It's not like it's happening because some bum idiot down the street making this crap up on a whole cloth. It's a serious thing that's happening. Consoles will go away. GameStop will go away eventually. Walmart will stop selling games. Best Buy will stop selling games and sell TVs that have games consoles built in, because that's the main market will be. It ain't gonna happen tomorrow or 10 years from now, but I guarantee it's one day you hear E3 come up there and says, everything being broadband to a phone, television, a jack, a tablet, a car, whatever the hell you get this, you get your game on through. You're gonna see it, and only way to escape it is move off a planet, because you ain't gonna be able to escape this. So that's my rant for the day. Check back later on more. I do some more rants about Xbox One, PS4, and some other stuff that I come up with. But hit the like button on this and subscribe if you want to. Leave some comments below. I appreciate it, so I can get better knowledge of what I need to talk about. If you have any suggestions, post them on the comments. Thank you. God bless. Have a nice day.